So a bad habit always starts with a cue. So for example, the cue that you might go through just before you're about to relapse to porn and masturbation. You're just watching YouTube and then some dickhead YouTuber puts like a picture of like a sexy girl, like, you know, really provocative picture, and suddenly that's the cue of like, oh shit, like, you know, fapping comes back into your mind. And straight away, like, you've already started the process, and chances are you're probably gonna end up relapsing again because the cue hit you. It starts with the cue, the trigger, and then it leads to craving. So craving is like when you start to desire the subtle feeling of intimacy that comes from watching porn. I think that's a really good phrase. Watching porn gives you like a subtle feeling of intimacy, doesn't it? It's really fucked, isn't it, bro? Once you have this craving, this desire for the bad habits, you move on to the next part, which is the response. So you go, for example, you log onto the porn website, or you start smoking weed or whatever, you do the action. Then the response, the action, leads to the reward. And the reward is like the thing that the bad habit gets you. For porn and masturbation, the reward is that, you know, the orgasm, the sense of release that comes from that. From eating junk food, the reward is the taste on your lips. And the author stops here with this 4-step pattern. But I think that there's one more step after this, and that is the consequence. Because you get the reward of the bad habit, but then you're left with the consequence, which is that psychological hatred for yourself in your mind, where you've yet again done the bad habit. Cue, craving, response, reward, consequence.